Hello from Seoul. I've met all kinds of picky eaters from all around the world, but I've never met a single person who doesn't like potatoes. Whether you bake them, fry them, or grill them, they're always delicious. So today, using those potatoes, let's make 2 Korean side dishes that will change your life. Today, we're gonna be making 감자조림, one of the most popular Korean potato side dishes. But we're not gonna make just one. We're gonna be making it in 2 different versions. Soy sauce version and gochujang version. Super cool, right? I don't know which one will be your pick, but trust me, you will eventually love both of them. Alright, let's start with the soy sauce braised potatoes. Although there are so many recipes out there, this is gonna be the simplest but the most delicious one. I guarantee it. For this, you will need some potatoes. That's it. So simple, right? But if you want to add a little bit of color and fragrance to your dish, then get yourself some shishito peppers. Trust me, these bad boys will make it more fragrant and take it to the next level. First, cut 4 Yukon Gold potatoes into nice bite-sized pieces. If they are too big, it takes a long time to cook. And if they are too small, they will easily fall apart in the braised. So make sure they are not too big, not too small. And then take 5 shishito peppers and cut them into nice bite-sized pieces. Next, let's make the sauce, but this time, let's just make it directly in the pan. This way, there will be one less dish for you to wash. Cool, right? Alright, in a large pan, add 3 cups of water, 3 tablespoons of soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of sugar, 1 tablespoon of honey, 2 tablespoons of mirin, and give it a good mix. By the way, we have all the instructions and a list of ingredients on our blog, aaronandclaire.com, so please visit here if you need a written recipe. And then to that, let's add our potatoes, give them a few stirs, and place it over medium-high heat. Once it starts to boil, cover it with a lid and let them cook for about 10 minutes. When time's up, take off the lid and give the potatoes another good stir. Otherwise, you might end up with some weird potatoes that are tender on one side. And that's not gonna be pretty. Not pretty. Anyways, from now on, all you need to do is cover it with a lid and cook for 10 more minutes or until they are fork tender. Couldn't be any easier, right? What? It's been 10 minutes, but your potatoes are not fully cooked yet? Don't worry about it. The cooking time can vary depending on the size of the potatoes or the heat of your stove. So if that's the case, just add a little bit more water and cook a little longer. That's it. Nothing complicated, right? Alright, once most of the liquid has evaporated, turn the heat off. And then to that, add the shishito peppers and gently mix everything together. That's right, instead of cooking them through, we're just gonna cook them with a residual heat so that they still have some crunch. And if you're a big fan of sesame oil, adding about half a tablespoon of toasted sesame oil for the last touch would be a great option. But I'm just gonna keep it simple and skip it this time. Finally, our soy sauce version is ready to go. Let's place them on a serving plate and finish it off with a generous pinch of sesame seeds. How does it look? It's so simple but looks absolutely delicious, right? I really want to call out our taste tester right now, but let's save the grand reveal until the second version is ready. Alright, the next one is gochujang braised potatoes. Just like the soy sauce version, it's packed with umami, but it's got a touch of heat and more addictive. So I'll say it's the arch rival of the soy sauce version. For this, you will need some potatoes. That's it. But to brighten up the dish, let's get some mild red chili and green chili. Trust me, these little bad boys will make it look more fancy. But they're totally optional. Alright, take 4 Yukon Gold potatoes and cut them into bite-sized pieces. Again, not too big, not too small. And once that's done, put them in some cold water for about 5 minutes. This will help remove the excess starch and give you a lighter, cleaner taste. Alright, while the potatoes are swimming in the pool, let's thinly slice some green and red chilies. So easy, right? Now, let's move on to the sauce. In a small container, add 1 tablespoon of gochujang, Korean chili paste, 1 tablespoon of Korean chili pepper flakes, 1.5 tablespoons of soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of oyster sauce, 1 tablespoon of sugar, 1.5 tablespoons of honey, some black pepper, and give it a good mix. Alright, we're set. Let's get cooking. In a large pan, add 1 tablespoon of oil and heat it over medium heat. Once it gets nice and hot, add the potatoes, stir them around, and cook the outside for about 5 minutes. Instead of just directly braising them, this step will give the potatoes a slightly chewy texture. When the potatoes are nicely browned, pour in the sauce and stir fry them for about 1 to 2 minutes. Once they are nicely coated and you can see some beautiful chili oil here and there, add 1 cup of water and bring it to a boil over medium-high heat. And then all you need to do is just simmer it for about 7 to 8 minutes. Again, nothing complicated, right? Alright, let's check the potatoes and see if they're cooked. Once they are fork tender like this, add half a tablespoon of toasted sesame oil, green and red chilies, and give it a final mix. Alright, looks like it's done. Let's place them on a serving plate and finish it off with some toasted sesame seeds. How does it look? It looks absolutely fantastic, right? Alright, let's go to our taste tester. But before we meet our taste tester, I want to take a moment to thank our paid partner, BetterHelp. Running this channel is super rewarding, but let me tell you one thing, it's not easy at all. You know, English is not my first language, so creating recipes, writing video scripts, uploading detailed blog posts, and even writing a cookbook, they can be pretty overwhelming. Yes, I needed to manage my stress, and that's why I love talking about BetterHelp. You know, whether you're struggling with stress, feeling overwhelmed, or just need someone to talk to, therapy can be very helpful. BetterHelp's mission is to make therapy convenient for you, which is something I really appreciate. Because finding the right therapist can be a challenge, especially when you're juggling a bunch of stuff. But with BetterHelp, you just fill out a few questions online and you will get matched with a professional therapist who has years of experience in helping people with struggles just like yours. You'll be matched to a therapist usually within 48 hours, so you can get started fast. And here's the best part. If the first match is not quite right for you, you can easily switch therapists without any extra cost. Plus, you can do everything from the comfort of your home, so you don't have to worry about fitting therapy into your busy schedule. Also, you can have therapy sessions by phone call, video chat, or even messaging, so it's easy and less intimidating. If this sounds like something you can benefit from, use the link in my description below or visit betterhelp.com/Aaron and Claire and enjoy a special discount on your first month. Thanks, BetterHelp. Claire?
Ooh, 2 delicious potato dishes on one day. As a potato lover, it's a lucky day. Let's give it a try. 나는 간장 버전을 먼저 먹어보겠다. 엄청 부드러울 것 같아. 이야, 위에 깨를 잔뜩 뿌려가지고 너무 맛있어 보인다. Cheers! 와, 진짜 맛있다. 감자가 정말 푹 잘 조리가 돼가지고 정말 입에 넣자마자 살 녹는 그 정도로 정말 부드럽고 포근포근하니 너무 맛있다. 그런데 그렇다고 단순히 그냥 부드럽기만 한 게 아니라 약간의 그 쫀쫀함도 가지고 있어가지고 너무 맛있어. 그리고 와, 이 소스 진짜 말이 필요 없다. 정말 단짠의 그 정석인 것 같아. 정말 입맛을 쫙쫙 끌어주는 그런 맛이야. 근데 또 그 간장 소스에 약간 이 시시토 페퍼 있지, 꽈리고추, 그 향이 좀 녹아져 있다? 그래서 더 맛있네. 이게 예전부터 우리 채널에서 좀 인기 있던 메뉴였잖아. 인기 있는데 다 이유가 있다. 클래식한데 너무 맛있어. So yummy. This time, let's try the 고추장 version. I want this bad boy. 이번에는 먹기 전에 한번 소개를 보여주기 위해서 반으로 부셔보겠습니다. 이렇게 젓가락으로도 쉽게 부서질 정도로 정말 부드럽고 너무 맛있어. 이번엔 좀 참기름을 썼나 보군. 참기름 향이 나네. Cheers! 맛있다. 묘하게 다르면서 맛있네. 매콤하면서도 달콤하면서도 짭조름한 그런 맛이 잘 어울려졌는데 거기에 끝에 뿌린 그 참기름 향이 정말 고소하게 쫙 퍼져주면서 너무 맛있다. 소스 자체는 너무 맵지 않고 감칠맛만 풍부하다. Oh my god, it is so difficult to choose which one is better. I think it's gonna be depending on my mood.
Today, I showed you how to make 감자조림, one of the most beloved Korean side dishes in history. How was it? Both of them are super easy and look absolutely delicious. So if we take a vote, I think it'll be a close call. Seriously, it's really hard to say which one tastes better. So why not try both and let us know which one you like more. We'll be waiting for you. Alright, this is it for today, and I'll see you next time.